Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Higglytown Heroes. Yes, this is the kids series. This is, I think, it's prior to um, Disney Junior. It's Playhouse Disney or Disney Playhouse. It's young kid focused animated series. It's a musical too. One of the things that struck me very right from the beginning is the theme song by They Might Be Giants. Love them, and yeah, so that drew me in right away. It's even though the show is not meant for me whatsoever. It is from 2004 to 2006. It's 2 seasons. It's about 61 or so episodes, and yeah, it's basically a bunch of Russian nesting doll kids, people, I guess. By the way, I mean, they're hollow on the inside. They separate in the middle. Have you ever seen Russian nesting dolls, how they fit inside each other? It's basically a bunch of kids and their squirrel, voiced by Edie McClurg. You would know her from just about everything. Most famously, she was the secretary in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but she's been everywhere. She's an icon, and yeah, she plays a squirrel in this. And D. Bradley Baker, the guy who does the voice for all the clones and uh, what's his name, the fish from American Dad. Why can't I say Klaus? And he's done voices in just about every animated series that Disney has ever put out. D. Bradley Baker plays Pizza Guy, who they don't call a hero, but this is a guy who delivers pizza and in a helicopter sometimes. So how can he not be a hero? As far as I know, there's not a song about him just yet. Each of these episodes feature 2 stories, so they're about 24 minutes long each, and they fit 12 minutes worth of story. In this one, the first one, they get to meet a fireman, a bunch of fire people. Uh, uh, the fireman they meet who helps them rescue one of their friends who got into a tree by trying to rescue a cat who had kittens. It's a whole thing. He's voiced by Donald Faison, which you would probably know from Scrubs, and he does a ton of voices on Robot Chicken, and he's just all over the place. Um, and then the second story features a male person, a male delivery person, voiced by Kathy Lee Gifford, which you might recognize from Regis and Kathy Lee and whatever show she did after that with Hoda. So, Cutby. But yeah, she's. I don't think she does that anymore. Is she still around? I don't know. Either way, she's not doing that show anymore, as far as I know. Anyway, yeah. So there's, by the way, there's tons of celebrity voices throughout this, and it's kind of neat. I mean, the point of this show is to familiarize really young kids with the roles of important people in their community. So whether it's the policeman or uh, firemen, mail delivery people. Let's see. Well, I don't. I've only watched one episode, so I don't know all the people. But think about all the people, the iconic roles that we see, that we take for granted in our communities, and it shows kids what they can do as uh, grown-ups and how they can emulate those grown-ups even as children to do good things for others in their community. So it's a nice little way to help kids understand who these people in strange hats are and what they do. Like in the second story, one of the kids really misses his grandpa after he comes to visit, and he wants to stay in touch with grandpa, and so he decides they get the idea to send him a letter. He doesn't know how to write, so they say send him a picture, and so he draws a nice picture of him inside his grandpop. So they are aware that they are hollow inside and that they open up and they can hide inside of each other. They were playing hide and seek, and the most obvious place for a child to hide is to crawl inside his grandfather's body and hide. So yeah, that's a thing in this. It's not weird. Apparently, it's not unusual. They know they're hollow people. Although they're full of imagination. Twinkle, the little girl, whenever there's a problem that is before them, her job is usually to come up with the most absurd solution or explanation for anything that they come across. Like, how does a letter you put in the mailbox get to where it's supposed to go? Does it just sit there? Maybe they just threw it away. Well, she came up with a thing that where the letter goes underneath the mailbox into a hole in the ground where magic gophers then transport it somewhere. Yeah, Twinkle's she's cute and she's creative, imaginative, but she doesn't have facts on her side. That's that's important. She is going to be the first person to fall for a lot of that conspiracy theory stuff. So keep a good eye on her. So either way, there's it's tons of other celebrity voices here. I got Kevin Michael Richardson, who has done a ton. He's done a ton of voices. He's even Darth Vader in Rebels. Katie Sagal, she's Leela in Futurama, and also I can't remember the character's name, but she was a wife of a bike gang leader, married to Ron Perlman in Sons of Anarchy. Oh, Betty White even shows up in this as grandma at one point. So yeah, there's a ton of people you might recognize the voices of in this. Oh, Mindy Sterling. Oh yeah. She's geez, Tim Curry. Oh wow. Oh, Diedrich Bader. Yeah. So yeah, I could go on all day. Oh, Tom Kenny, of course, SpongeBob. Everybody who does a voice and anybody who's ever wanted to be a cartoon for their children or grandchildren has appeared on this show apparently. So yeah, it's cute. It's definitely not for me. It's not something I'm ever going to watch again. But if you got little kids, and the animation is super simple, it makes it easy. They can just throw a different wrap on each one of these characters digitally and go and put a different size on them, and then they have a character. There's no weird have to worry about animating arms and stuff and doing anything else. It makes this a quicker, not quick, but quicker job of animating many characters, and it all relies on the voices and the world they live in, and of course the music. It's very much a musical. There's usually at least one song that pops into their process of figuring out the problem that's set before them. So yeah, it's cute for young kids, and as adults we might appreciate some of the voices that show up if that's a thing you care about. If you have an ear for that kind of thing, great. If you don't, yeah, this is gonna be. It could be more. There's a lot of kids. I mean, there's a lot of shows that are more super annoying. This is passable. It's cute. It's really up to you whether you're going to find it tolerable or not. And once the kids start getting to be maybe 3 or 4, they might grow out of this. I have no idea. I don't have kids. And I don't know any kids who currently watch this, as far as I know. I'll have to ask them. Let's pick tomorrow's episode.
171.
171. Come on. Oh, okay. We got a short, and it's a really popular short. It's a instant classic. The moment they released this thing, I can't remember if it was in front of which Disney thing. We'll figure it out. We'll talk about it tomorrow. But we're gonna be watching Feast. Yeah, if you know what that is, if you know what Feast is, well, you know what's coming. So I won't ruin it for the rest of you. But Feast. It's a Disney animation short, and or is it Pixar? It might be Pixar. Yeah, I think it's Pixar. We'll find out tomorrow. Feast, the animated short on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. See you back here tomorrow. Bye.